Okay, I've taken the starter rope out to show you how to put a new starter rope in. But before we do that, we've got the starter rope out. It's real easy to take this piece out and show you what's inside. This is the part that catches on the engine that makes it turn whenever you pull on the rope. So you'll notice this thing is under tension, and we want to take all the tension off of it before we take this housing off. And here we go. I think 6, need an 8. There we go. When all the tension is off that main spring down inside, you can take this thing apart pretty easy. Take the lid off and you take this little spring out of there, and this whole piece lifts out, okay? And the spring is right, the big spring is right here. This is a big long spring in there, and that's what makes it pull the rope back inside whenever. All right, I've gone ahead and put this thing back together, put the spring part back together, and we're going to put a new rope in. And so we're going to thread it through the hole here. There's a hole in this pulley. There's only one hole, so you want to put it through there. And that's not always super easy to do, but it helps to burn the end of this rope to where not a big knot on the end or a bunch of frayed things, and then you can get it through the hole a lot easier. I think it'll be easier to go this direction. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we'll tie the knot in the end of this, just an overhand, simple overhand knot. You need to make sure that you pull it down tight and you have it fairly close to the end, maybe a ½ inch or so of the rope sticking out of the knot. Kind of pull it down tight so it doesn't come undone, otherwise the rope winds up coming out when you don't want it to. Okay, so the rope's installed. Now we're going to put tension on this recoil spring, and we'll do that with the rope in here. We'll just go ahead and put a few turns on it here. That's one turn. It'll get away from you, so you gotta be careful. I like to put about 3 turns, 4 turns, something like that on it. Get plenty of tension on it. I like to keep this thing sticking out so I don't have to fish it out of this pulley later on. And this may be a hard way to do this. I don't know. There may be easier ways to do it. But as long as the rope gets back in there, that's what counts. So we'll fish it through the hole here. And see, I did it backwards. All right, I've got the rope wound on here with spring tension. You can see that got plenty of tension to make it recoil again. Now at this point, it's real smart to go in here and tie a knot so that this, if the rope gets away from you, it doesn't get sucked back inside and you have to start all over again. So it just holds it there while you put the handle on. Don't forget, you put this piece on first. This is the part I usually forget. Put that one on first, and then you put this piece on, which This is where the knot goes, down inside this hole here. Then this piece goes inside right there and hides it all, makes it real nice, clean finish. So another overhand knot here. And don't expect you know, get it perfectly right the first time. You're gonna have to learn the order of things and stuff. You'll make your share of mistakes. Now this rope is a little bit too close to the end here, okay? This knot, it'll probably eventually pull out. So I'm going to untie it and retie it. You want to show it. Okay, here we've got more rope sticking out. Maybe I got too much, but you can see there's a lot more rope on the end sticking out, and that helps things a lot. So you get it down here in this little box, whatever they call this thing, push it inside, slip all this together, and it's in there. And we can take this knot out now, because the handle will keep the rope from going back through. And there we have it.